Hey guys, what's up? I waxed my chain. I stopped by the bike surgeon. I bought some actual chain stripper. It's very important for the oncoming event, the most important event of my season, the Assault on Williams Hill, which is coming up this weekend. It's very important that I have a wax chain for maximum watts, so I wanted to make sure I take advantage of every marginal gain possible. If you've never read the book, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the series, there's several books there. I don't remember which one. I read it in high school. It's a great series of books. But anyway, there's a section in that book, the absolute worst torture, the worst thing that could ever happen to a person happens to the characters, some of the characters. It's like a torturous machine they're all scared of. And essentially, I don't remember the name of this thing, but it puts you in a box or in a booth or in like something, right? It shows you how completely, utterly insignificant you are in the scheme of the galaxy by showing you just how tiny, how small, insignificantly tiny you are compared to the vastness of the cosmos, of the whole universe. How does that tie into my video? I was thinking about that. I was just looking at the results for the race called the Sunny King Crit. The Sunny King Crit happens every year in Alliston, Alabama. It's a four-corner crit with a little hill in it. It kind of, to me, they've been live streaming this for years. It was one of the first crit races I ever watched live streamed on YouTube. I just found it many years ago. It's a great race. It attracts really good regional riders. It's part of the USA Crits series, the Reborn USA Crits series, which is closed down for a few years. But anyway, there was two riders that I know. One actually personally, the other one from YouTube, that were in this race. One of those riders was a guy the other one is a YouTuber that I am a big fan of named Jonathan Crane, who is in the Alabama area, who does great YouTube videos about racing and stuff. So is of, the riders that I've ever seen in cycling, personally, one of the absolute most freaking killer, amazing riders. I saw this guy crash on a mountain bike race on the first corner, crash hard, jump off his bike, or jump up, take some time to have to kind of fix, I think, a few things on his bike. Then I was in this race, by the way. I passed him. He won that race, passed the entire field, seemingly quite easily, to catch back up and win the race. He showed up at one of our Zwift races, a few of our Zwift races this year, just kind of playing around. The one that he did actually seem to sort of take seriously, probably not that serious, but still seriously, he easily won without even, it didn't look like really much effort. His zone 2 is our zone 4 or something, for a lot of us guys. So anyway, this guy, he didn't get last, but he got close to last, this Sunny King. I think he made it 15 minutes. Looking at his race on Strava, his effort was fantastic, the amount of power he was putting out stuff was just incredible. I'm sure it's really, really hard. A second. Oh God, so many watts. He didn't finish. He went 15 minutes on a 1 hour. I think the winner went 1 hour. The other guy, Jonathan Crane, the big YouTuber guy, he got 20 minutes. All right. So I don't think neither one of these guys do, they're just kind of maybe moving up to doing pro 1-2 races. It's beyond humbling. The strongest rider that I've ever personally rode with or seen in a race or been in the same race with, went to this race, couldn't even come close to finishing with the group. A lot of riders didn't finish with the group either. You can look through there and see how many didn't finish. Just how bad you are personally, it's like that machine in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I mean, a guy that makes me look like I barely touch a bike got to be made like he barely touched the bike by guys who are better. What's really key here is while these guys are really good domestic riders, this is I'd say kind of a regional pro. Now Lucas Burgoyne, I think he's won a lot of races last year. He's really awesome. But these are guys who aren't good enough to make it, we don't really have much beyond this level of racing in the United States. So they're some of the best in the United States, but in a country like in Europe, they're not good enough to make it in Europe. It's pretty humbling to just where you set in the universe. I think the key thing is to be like tying back to this. One of the characters, Zaphon, I'm trying to remember his name, Zaphon something. He's got two heads. I forgot his last name. I'll put it in the edit. Zaphon goes through this machine, which is supposed to basically like eradicate him. He comes out better, or like not even better, but just completely unaffected because his level of self-centeredness, his level of like being able to completely ignore reality, like the reality of like how insignificant he is, made it as if the machine had no effect on him. I think that's really a very important, skill or ability to have, right? Because if you went to, like my first crit race that I did, I've not done that many, but the first crit race I did, Cat 5 crit race, I was able to make about 15 minutes. I think not even 15 minutes, maybe 13 minutes of the race, 12 minutes of the race before I got spit out. This was Cat 5 beginners. There was like kids in this race. There was children in this race. I got smoked hard. I think if anybody was to look at just how bad you are and just say, well, I suck, there's no reason to continue, then, as far as competitively riding, there would be no point in it, right? So, yeah, I guess my point is be like Zaphon. Don't worry about it. I just think it's so cool, by the way, that I know a guy who went to a race that was live streamed against some of the best of the world. Cool. Later.